Hi there, it's Lance Clifford with Keller Williams Realty, your Southern Utah Realtor. I'm here today to make an unscripted video, kind of giving you my thoughts on the media has gone crazy with this talk about agent commissions, and the National Association of Realtors had a big settlement of like $480 million, and what that means for us here in Utah. And I just kind of wanted to give you my thoughts on it, and so that you are a little more informed about what's happening. So anyway, these are my thoughts, but I think I've got a pretty good grasp on what's happening, and you can draw your own conclusions. So basically, Utah is unique in that it's kind of ahead of the curve. A lot of states apparently have not had these things in their contracts in the past. And for one, buyers, let's address buyers, then we'll go to sellers. The buyers have signed a buyer-broker agreement since I've been doing real estate here in Utah. And it's called the buyer-broker agreement. And in that contract, it states that if the seller doesn't pay a commission, if they're not offering a commission, then the buyer is responsible for paying their buyer agent the commission. And every buyer signs one of those when they write an offer on a home. So we're supposed to have our buyers sign that before we show them homes. And I think moving forward, one of the rules is going to be that they have to sign that agreement before they're shown homes. I usually, don't follow that rule to a T, and I've always, had my buyers sign it, once we've made an offer on a home. But that'll probably change in the future. So no real change there. The wording on the buyer-broker agreement most likely will change a little bit, but I can't see any big changes there. So that really remains unchanged. So as far as sellers go, sellers no longer have to pay buyer agents anymore, right? That's what the media is saying. Well, yes and no. In Utah, sellers have never had to pay buyer agents. They don't have to. I mean, it's not required. When you sign a listing agreement, you opt to, in the contract, you opt to either offer a buyer agent commission, or you can put a zero and not offer any buyer agent commission. That's how it's been since I've been doing real estate. And obviously that's how it's going to be moving forward for the rest of the country. They're going to catch up to us in Utah. So again, we've never required a seller to pay a buyer agent commission. So you can do the math and draw your own conclusions on if all of a sudden now you think you don't have to pay a buyer agent commission. You don't have to, but should you? Probably. If you want to sell your home, it's probably a good idea to offer a buyer agent commission. Most buyers use a buyer agent. Some do go straight to the listing agent, but the majority percentage are using buyer agents because they want their own representation, and using the listing agent is not typically always in the best interest of the buyer. So none of that's going to change here, so hopefully everyone realizes that the rest of the country is catching up to Utah. The one thing for us realtors that's going to change is that the buyer agent commissions are usually listed, in a percentage of how much the buyer agent's going to get paid. And that's usually listed in the MLS. And one of the new rules in the settlement with NAR is that can no longer be in the MLS. So what will happen is a buyer agent wants to show a home, and he'll call the listing agent and say, "Are you offering a buyer agent commission?" And the listing agent will say yes, and business as usual. So that's really the only change that I can honestly see happening here in Utah, is that small minor MLS change. As far as buyers and sellers go, I don't think anything's really going to change. It's going to be business as usual. We're going to keep on selling homes and finding homes for all of our clients, and everything's good. So let me know what your thoughts are. shoot me an email, shoot me a text. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks.